So this is a fun chromatic, like bebop game I've been playing recently. We're gonna take like an A7 chord, play the arpeggio. Cool. And then to make a bebop adjacent scale, you're gonna throw a passing note in between any two of those notes. Between the 3 and the 1, you got a 2. Between the 1 and the dominant 7, you got a major 7. 7 and 5, you got your 6 there. And your 5 and your 3, you got a 4. So that's sort of like the dominant 7th diminished chord from the Barry Harris stuff, except we're using a normal 6 instead of a flat 6. Cool. So I can run that down. And the reason it works is it puts your chord tones on the downbeats. I've been playing with promoting other notes that aren't necessarily in the chord. So check this out. I don't want to land on the 1 necessarily. So if I decide that the 2 is now the chord tone, I've got 3, then this little chromatic note that makes me land on the 2. Now your root is kind of demoted to a passing note. So you still land on that 7. 6 passing, 5, 4, 3. And it's in the Barry Harris world, it's something about like playing the 6th on the 5th. I think it's easier just to think about promoting the 1, or demoting the 1, promoting the 2. And you can run up 1 and down, or down 1 and up the other, right? So cool, different chromatics, both directions. Or that's a cool thing. Likewise, I can demote the 7th and promote the 6th. And whenever I land on the 6th, it feels like I'm going forward in the circle of 5ths, kind of leaning forward. But check it out. 3, 2, 1, flat 7. Now my 6th is on the strong beat. And I gotta kill time before I get to the 5th. So I'm gonna play the flat 6th there. Again, it's sort of like the 6th diminished scale from the Barry Harris world, but we're using that dominant 7th instead of the major 7th there. So I've got these 3 slightly different ways to think of the chord, right? Like chromaticizing it as an A7, an A9, or an A6, where the 7 is cool, like an A13 thing. So if I just run up and down those, and then here's the 9, and maybe I'll go down with the 6th one, and up with the 9 one. I've got these neat little chromaticisms that kind of pop up in different places. And for me, when I'm like chromaticizing the 6th, it's like a 5.5 chord, right? It's like a 5 chord that's sort of giving away the punchline a little early. Like, oh, the 6th is going to be important because it's going to be the 3rd. Likewise, when I've got that 9 that's been promoted, it feels like I'm looking backwards. Like I can't drop that note from the 2 chord before. So they are neat little chromatic things, and because you've got a foot in the previous chord or a foot in the next chord, they break up the straight 2-5-1 feeling, right? Thing to do. You can do similar things on your minor chords. That's like a Dorian with a little chromatic guy. You could have also gone. Depending on what the next chord is going to be, what have you. But on that one, I can also promote the sixth, right? So I've got it's kind of the minor sixth diminished from Barry Harris, except I'm still using this minor 7, so it doesn't fight my minor 7th chord in the way that the Barry Harris one does. It's different. It's built from different things. So I think this is cool because now I'm at A7. Like if I'm coming from an A7 to a D, or an A minor 7 to a D7, I could have the sixth that leans forward, and then when I get to this D7, I can promote the 9 that kind of looks backwards. That's pretty. So I'm taking my chord tones, adding passing tones, and then without thinking of it as a whole new chord, right? I wouldn't necessarily label this as an A9 or A13 or whatever. Just for a minute, I'm promoting the 2, demoting the 1, or I'm promoting the 6 and demoting the 7, just to add a little variation and to break up that strict like circle of fifths pattern that turns into Mr. Sandman if you're not careful. Chromatic things to practice. Your mileage may vary. Enjoy.